get started.
So, hello everyone and greetings to all. Welcome to our juicy debate tonight on Euthanasia. I am Anam, your host, and I would like to say thank you for joining us tonight, and also thanks to all the participants, judges, and the audience who are here for the listening. So, big shout out to all our awesome participants, judges, and beautiful audience. Let us not so without further delay, I would like to introduce my awesome and beautiful co-host, that is Viado. Thanks, Viado, for being my partner in crime tonight. Let's dive into the debate, shall we?
Yeah, thank you, Anam, for your kind words and for welcoming everyone so graciously. Good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here today alongside Anam, who is such a great co-host, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you, our participants, judges, and audience members for your presence and participation. So now let's delve into our discussion. Anam, I would like to know what you've got in your team. I just want to make sure whether your team is strong enough to stand in front of my team. So, would you like to introduce your teammates?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Viado, for calling my name and giving me a chance to introduce my team. So now meet my team who are going to support Euthanasia in the favor of the topic. They got some cool thoughts to share tonight. And after introducing my team, I would like to invite Viado. Then she will introduce her team. So let's kick things off. So my team is first is Pawan sir, Patricia, Jay, Norifa, Jerimino, and Mephisto. Now, Viado, I would like to invite you to introduce your team. Go for it.
Thanks, my dear. Let me introduce my teammates. My team, Team B, that is against euthanasia, and my team members are Vanya, Jenny, Farah, F. Shinado, Mr. Ryan, Dexter. I repeat again: Vanya, Jenny, Farah, F. Shinado, Mr. Ryan, and Dexter. And Anam, don't you think that we should talk about our exceptional judges now? What do you think?
Yeah, certainly, Yadav. Let's introduce our distinguished panel of judges, which is very important and super important judges panel who are going to judge this debate tonight. And there is a one with one final say. So let's give a big round for our appellants judges. That is Lord himself and Nikhil. So now, Viado, I would like to invite you. Could you please introduce the format of the debate first?
Yes, sure, my dear. So, uh, in this debate, we'll have three rounds. The first round is the introduction round. The second round is cross question and defense round, and our third and final round is conclusion round. So, in the first round, here both teams will present their views about the topic, and each team member will get 2 minutes and 30 seconds to speak. And this cycle will continue until all members from both the teams have had a chance to participate. And with completion of the introduction of this first round, I would like to invite one of our esteemed judge, Lord himself, to shed a light on the topic euthanasia. Lord himself, are you here?
Yeah, thanks, Theodore. Hello to all the listeners. A warm welcome to all the speaker and their impatient listeners. As it was announced, now you all can witness the clash of thoughts regarding the introduction of euthanasia in Indian medical system. I am Lord himself and I am tasked with passing my judgment over the today's exchange of ideas. Euthanasia, which is commonly spoken as mercy killing, is the act of assisting a medically ill person with their death by actively or passively killing them when there is no hope for the improvement on their condition. Now, this concept must have stripped ripples of thoughts to all of you. Wait for what our impatient participants are going to say. Here is my hosting team A, which is ready to highlight the necessity of euthanasia, as we have team B, eager the humane concern regarding the introduction of such odd practices. I will call upon my co-judge to shed some lights upon the rules of the conduct during the debate. All the participants must grant their attention to Nikhil now. Nikhil, you can carry it from here on. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I'm feeling very honored to be the judge of this debate. So, a warm hello to all the lovely people and a very, very beautiful evening as well. I am Nikhil, one of the judges of this debate. As judges, we hold the responsibility of being fair, objective, and rigorous in our evaluation. We must look beyond eloquence and charisma to assess the substance of the arguments presented. We must reward logical reasoning, factual accuracy, and the ability to rebut the opponent's points effectively. Now, the evaluation of the marking for this debate is divided into following five subcategories. Okay, please maintain a proper attention to this particular thing. First is the opening and conclusion of your speech. Second is relevance of your content. Third is supportive evidence, data, and stats to legitimate your statements. Fourth is your sophisticated articulation and pronunciation. And last but not the least is appropriate use of grammar rules in your sentences. That's all, my dear participants. I wish you all the very best and good luck. Do your best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to the judges. And now I would like to invite my co-host Anam. So Anam, can we start the debate?
Yeah, sure. I'm so excited to start and listen my fellow participants and my team members and your team members as well. So let's start the debate. So now I'm going to call out the name who is very energetic, enthusiastic, and who always make surprise other people by his thoughts. So I would like to call the name of Pavan sir. Come on the stage and share your opinion, sir.
Thank you very much, Anam, and thank you, every team member and even the judges. This is a great opportunity that we are going to discuss a very sympathetic and very sensitive issue. This is something, a talk where everyone in the all over the world, people are discussing about. So the euthanasia we are talking about. This is Pavan Kumar, and I am in favor of this issue. So I would like to just quote one of the example of 1928 when Mahatma Gandhi, the savior of non-violence, he ordered a calf in his ashram to just kill. Why? Because he had that calf had some severe pain. So instead of just dying with a severe pain, he had that choice to just have some active euthanasia to that calf. So the people, those who were in favor of Mahatma Gandhi and the followers of Mahatma Gandhi, they were in great, they were in against of Mahatma Gandhi, but he said definitely you have the right to just live your life, then you should have that right to choose your death as well. And we people, being human being, we should be sympathetic and empathetic towards the other creature as well, right? So this is a issue, definitely this is very sensitive one, but even there are many examples in our mythological book as well, like Bhishma Pitama had that wishful desire to just kill himself. Iksha Mrityu was there, right? And even in many other countries like Europe, America, even Germany and other countries, they are just going in favor of this, euthanasia. Why? Because this is something, if the person has that right to just live a normal life, as per the statement of Swami Vivekananda, then you must have that right to just go for the dignity, death with the dignity, right? So human beings should have, because you see, there are many challenges we are facing right now, even in medical industry, like the people, some of those who are not financially very strong, but they have to just go for, costly medical treatment and all. At that point of time, if disease is not irreversible, then definitely the people will have to just go for this. So even in India, our Supreme Court has just passed a statement.
Your time is up. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Pawan sir. You rocked that. You know what? I always says that I always admire you by the calmness and peace. You always talk with the calmness, and we don't want we can not only we can win the debate by the aggressive way, but also there is a second way that we can win the debate with the calmness and peace, like as recently did by Pawan sir. So, what do you think?
Thank you, Anna.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, it was very much expected from Pawan sir, like the way he speaks. So yeah, his points was good though. But I'll not say much about my next participant, that is Vanya. She's a very polite and a very good speaker, but you should listen to her points. So I would like to welcome my participant, Vanya. Vanya, are you here?
Yeah. Hi. Hi. A very good
Yeah,
evening
hello.
to a very good evening to everyone, and thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. Without wasting any time, let's just start with with a vague introduction of the topic euthanasia. It's an undeniable act of ending a person's life to relieve them from suffering. There are different forms of euthanasia, such as voluntary, non voluntary, involuntary, which can be further categorized as active and passive euthanasia. Now, I would present my pivotal arguments against the practice of mercy killing or euthanasia. Firstly, it will be the value of life. Considering life is an invaluable endowment, it's completely unethical to disrespect this life given by the Almighty. Just to end our pain, we should not be allowed to end our existence. Furthermore, I would say we should focus more on the palliative care. First, let's discuss the meaning of palliative care. It's a specialized medical care for people who are suffering with a serious illness, such as cancer and heart failure. Hence, medical fraternity must focus on the enhancement of care because of its goal, which are to maximize the quality of life, to provide the relief from pain, physical symptoms, spiritual care, and the medical support to family members during the patient's illness. Therefore, if we do so, we do not be in the need and the requirement of euthanasia. Now let's discuss some points on some consequences of euthanasia. If it will be legalized, then doctors will undermine their commitment. They will not come up with the new innovations, and this behavior will question their caliber. Apart from this, euthanasia might not be in person's best interest. Just take it as an example. If the family members are manipulating the brain of a patient only for the sake of their assets or to save themselves from unaffordable treatment, that's why I'm absolutely opposing this act of killing ourselves, as we all are aware that euthanasia is an irreversible act and there is no point of regretting afterwards. Lastly, I would give one more point: the resilience of hope. Medical advancements are a daily reality. Technology in every
Yeah, your
sector.
time is up.
Vanya,
Yeah.
your time is up. Yeah. Okay, that was really
Thank you.
wonderful from your side, Vanya. You put all your point in a way that, yeah, it was a great argument, I would say. And now I would like to invite Anna. Anna, what do you think about the performance that my participant Vanya gave?
Yep. I quite agree with you. That was good one though. But I have belief on my team. They are also on the battleground. Let's see what will happen next. So thank you, Anna ma'am. Thank you, Riado. That was good one.
Thank you
So
so
now
much.
I would Yeah, thank you. Now I would like to call out the name of most profound speaker of my team, and I always call her the little potato, and I love her voice. So I would like to call the name of Patricia. Patricia, are you there?
Yes, Anna. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Um, I'm going to start now. In a world that celebrates diversity and cherishes personal freedom, we must recognize that individual autonomy is not a privilege to be granted or withheld, but a fundamental human right that should never be compromised. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and honorable opponents. I stand before you today adorned in the eloquence of words to advocate for the motion steeped in compassion and reverence for individual autonomy. In this realm of ethical deliberation, where the shadows of suffering loom large, let us embark on a journey that resonates with reason and empathy. With every syllable, let us unravel the tapestry of human dignity as we champion the motion to legalize euthanasia, a symphony of choice, grace, and pursuit of tranquil release from life's tormenting embrace. And quoting an original investigation which was titled Attitudes of Terminally Ill Patients Towards Euthanasia and Physician Assisted Suicide, which was posted on September 11, 2000, where 70 patients, 32 men and 38 women, took part in a survey using in depth semi structured interviews. And the conclusion to be many patients were advanced cancer policies that would allow them access to both euthanasia and physician assisted suicide. If pain and physical symptoms become intolerable for patients who would actually make requests for a physician hasten death, however, psychological considerations may be as salient as the physical symptoms. In conclusion, of the individual autonomy, the legalizing euthanasia compassion and elevating of suffering. It provides a regulated framework that safeguards against the abuse while granting individuals the autonomy to make decisions about their own lives. By embracing legalization of euthanasia, we affirm our commitment to human dignity and compassionately address the needs of those facing unbearable suffering. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, that was marvelous. Patricia, you are on fire. You rocked it. That was really good one. What do you think, Viado?
It was great, what I can say, but still, your participant even didn't utilize the full time that was allotted. She could have used the rest 20 seconds. She didn't. But yeah, the argument was
But the
great.
content, yeah, the content is important, which she represented.
Yeah, it is. So now, to give a tough competition to your little bird, Patricia, I'm inviting my next participant, that is Jenny. And guys, let's give a warm welcome to Jenny, whose analytical skills promise to enrich our discussion today. And yeah, I'm counting on you, Jenny. Go on.
Yeah, good evening. So, while some argue that euthanasia represents a compassionate response to suffering, let me show the light on the darker side of euthanasia. Hospitals serve as sanctuaries of life preservation and places of hope for those with the physical and mental ailments. So, legalizing euthanasia could inadvertently deter patients requiring critical interventions such as organ transplants, complex neurosurgical or cardiac procedures from seeking hospital care. Knowing that euthanasia is an available option, this delayed hospitalization potentially leading to the decline in the timely pursuit of life-saving treatments and could reduce its overall success rate, thus diminishing the efficacy of the procedure and undermining the trust placed in healthcare institutions. Furthermore, it also opens the legalized channel for criminalized activities such as human trafficking and illegal organ harvest, as the administrative process involved in consenting to euthanasia may be less daunting than confronting the legal consequences of such illicit acts. So consider the case in Canada, one of the few countries where active euthanasia is permitted. In 2019, a 61-year-old Canadian named Alan Nichols was hospitalized with the concern of hearing loss without having any other terminal medical conditions. Out of depression, he opted for euthanasia and was granted active voluntary euthanasia, leading to his death. So, this incident exemplifies the potential for misinterpreting mental health issues as justification for the voluntary euthanasia. In the stock context, the 2011 case in India involving Aruna Shanbag, who had been in a vegetative state for 36 years, was met with more cautious approach. The Supreme Court appointed medical panel determined that, despite her condition, she was not entirely brain dead and exhibited partial responsiveness. So, hence, denied the request for euthanasia. These examples emphasizing the critical need for meticulous as well as ethical decision making in such sensitive matters and prioritization of life preserving innovations in healthcare rather than resorting to euthanasia as an expedient solution. So, none of us has the right to choose the birth or death just because this legalized euthanasia kills the hope to heal further. I'm standing against this euthanasia. Yeah. That's all from my side. I hope I tried my best to shed the light on the context against euthanasia regarding negative healthcare, human trafficking, and possible error on decision making of euthanasia. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, my dear, you did. And yeah, I do agree to it that human beings are not having this right. They should not have this right of giving someone birth and killing their life. So, yeah, Anam, who's coming from your team?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you said, that was right. But we also not have the right to see them in the pain and let them live their life with pain. So yeah, but that was good one, Jenny and Viado. Thank you so much. So now I would like to name out my team member, that is Noripa. She is having very beautiful voice, but don't go with the sweet voice. She is also having the ability to defend her opponent with a vivacious energy. So Norifa, stage is yours. Are you there? Norifa, are you there? I think she is not there.
Can I speak instead of her?
No, sorry, Faisal, you can't. So I would like to call upon my next participant, that is Geronimo. Geronimo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go
Hello,
ahead.
everyone.
Go
This
for
is
it.
Geronimo, and today I stand in the favor of euthanasia. The need of euthanasia itself came from a desire to die voluntarily or involuntarily due to the suffering from a disease that cannot be cured. Consider the case of a healthy person who has no will to die. What if the same person goes through a tough phase where he is incurable and has no way to save himself? Gradually, his thought process will start to vary to end his own life due to the suffering and pain he is facing. If we had a possible remedy for every medical condition, we would have never thought about euthanasia. So I feel better we accept it sooner. Euthanasia basically is divided into two types, active and passive euthanasia. In India, we already have guidelines by the Honorable Supreme Court for passive euthanasia in the rarest of the rare cases. Passive euthanasia is also considered legal in USA jurisdictions because it does not involve any act of killing someone. Rather, one is letting someone die on its own naturally. A study in the Journal of American Medical Association, volume 284, number 22, has mentioned that a research was conducted on 988 terminally ill patients and found out that 60% of them supported euthanasia. A survey done by Gallup in the United States in the year 2018 showed that 72% people supported medically assisted suicide. Since 1990, support has not dipped below 64%, and since 2013, at least 69% of the Americans have supported euthanasia for terminally ill patients. Euthanasia and the laws related to euthanasia are totally different. There are flaws in various legal systems worldwide that definitely require changes. I would say euthanasia is helpful for the needy, but it would be better if we respect the nature's law too. Particularly in the rarest of the rarest cases, we cannot support killing in the person in the name of active euthanasia. The guidelines of the Honorable Supreme Court of India itself criminalizes active euthanasia as it is not a natural dying process. I would like to end my debate with few good words said by Swami Vivekananda. The biggest beauty of life that it offers you choice. Here I just wanted you all to answer my few questions. If I have the choice to live with dignity, then why shouldn't I have the choice to die with dignity? Secondly, I would like to say I was not given the choice to born, but I can definitely practically have a
Hey,
choice to
Geronimo,
die.
your
Thank
time
you.
is up, dear. Yeah.
All right, Geronimo, that was really good one. And I'm hoping, and I think you are also hoping that whatever question you asked, we will get the answer from our team, from Team B. So that was really good one, Geronimo. And what do you think, Viado? I think so.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
we
My
are
teammates
okay.
gonna, yeah, you guys are doing pretty fine, but I would say that my team will do better than you guys because I'm inviting my next participant, that is Farah, and she is pretty knowledgeable, and you will be uh, in awe by seeing her knowledge. So, Farah, here you go. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for inviting me, ma'am. So here I start. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we live. Profoundly stated by Norman Cuisine, illuminates the intricate nature of euthanasia, a contentious topic that challenges societal norms and ethical boundaries. As per Albert Camus, there is but one truly serious philosophical problem, and that is suicide. However, when euthanasia transcends personal choice and venture into illegal territory, it jumps into moral move. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mega Debate on Euthanasia. Yes, refuting euthanasia is not easy yet. Illegal aspects of euthanasia often involve lack of proper consent and unchecked medical authority, transgress upon fundamental right except in Article 21 of the Constitution. Such action will really ruin the trust in the healthcare system and contradiction principle outlined in Article 309. Even in countries like Netherlands, where euthanasia is legal, reported cases of it had increased significantly over a 15-year period, doubling in 10 and tripling in 15 years. Despite modest population growth of 4% during the same period, in 2015, euthanasia accounted for 4.6% of 147,000 Dutch deaths, while in Oregon, where assisted suicide has legal since 1997, reported cases have surged by 306%. On the other hand, countries like Belgium have faced challenges such as cases where individuals without terminal illness have sought euthanasia. So it can be concluded that euthanasia presents a complex blend of ethical dilemma and legal constant. As Haruki Murakami aptly put it, death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. Data from countries like Netherlands and Belgium offer insight into how euthanasia is practiced. However, navigating the moral and legal dimension of euthanasia is challenging. While it may seem like a solution, legalizing euthanasia carries risk of harm to vulnerable individual and societal values. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, my dear, for great points. And you shed the light on different data, and you even mentioned the great writer, one of my favorite writer, I would say. So yeah, Anam, who is coming from your team to give it a competition to my teammate? That well, that's not gonna happen, but it's still.
Oh no, you can't pretend in the future. It will gonna happen with my team members along with my team members. So I would like to call out the name of Norifa, and now she is available and she gonna rock today. All the best, Norifa. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, go ahead. Norifa, you are speaking. You're not audible. Is she audible, Liado?
No, she's not audible.
Yeah, Norifa, you're not audible. Rejoin once. Then there is some network glitch. We have to wait for a while. She will join.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, Norifa, you are audible now. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry for that. Good evening, respected judges and all. I'm Norifa, here to speak in favor of legalizing euthanasia. This is the biggest fault of human history that we could not embrace the reality of death. We have talked a lot about how to live, but now it's time to talk about how to die with dignity, as it is also our fundamental right. We must understand that one who doesn't understand the reality of death can never realize life as a festival. A very common question arises here whether euthanasia should be legalized or not. First of all, we must understand the aim of euthanasia. Is it to provide a peaceful death in rare cases to all who are suffering from no hope of recovery? A recent research conducted by the Indian Journal of Medical Research has revealed that many terminally ill patients requesting euthanasia also experience major depression. The law commission emphasized legalizing passive euthanasia in India. Over 50 countries have already legalized euthanasia. The Bombay High Court also recognized the right to die with dignity. Well, misuse of euthanasia is a very common argument of opponents. They must understand, according to the guidelines of the Supreme Court,
Everything related to euthanasia must be done under the observation of the Honorable High Court and under the observation of a panel of expert doctors so that we can reduce the misuse of euthanasia. The second argument of opponents usually is an ethical and social concern. I want to ask all here, is it ethical to leave a person in severe pain for years? Carrie Robertson, a cancer patient in Australia, faced legal barriers to access euthanasia despite her desire for a peaceful death. Is it ethical that her family endured emotional and financial strain during the process? I again want to emphasize here that euthanasia is only in rare cases. It's not a suicide or an individual decision. And I think the debate ends here when the apex court also permits it. Thank you.
I really appreciate Norifa. That was good one. You know what? Most of the people don't think about the ethical concern, but it's very needed to think about the ethical concern. We can't neglect that. So that was really one which you mentioned the point. That was good one. So, yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, although your participants are giving good arguments, but I don't know what's the issue with them that they are not utilizing the full time they're given. But that's totally fine. That case is not with my participants. So now let me welcome my next participant. The tougher the name is to pronounce, the tougher the argument gonna be. So here is Aficionado. Are you here?
Thank you so much, Weirdo. Yes. So, greetings to each one of you present here. Reflecting on Martin Luther King Jr.'s profound insight, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. I'm compelled to address the critical issue of euthanasia. Life is an invaluable gift, one that should not be curtailed by subjective judgments. As I stand before you, my aim is not just to express concerns, but to passionately oppose the harmful effects of euthanasia, a decision that extends beyond the individual to impact our society deeply. Are we willing to risk a societal shift where the value of life becomes conditional, subject to individual preferences? Euthanasia, often perceived as a merciful end, poses significant risk to patient welfare. The complexity of this issue is heightened by the potential for misdiagnosis and inadequate healthcare. Studies, including research by Chochinov and colleagues, illustrate that while temporary death wishes occur in the terminally ill, persistent desire to die are uncommon. Given that one's will to live is vulnerable to emotional states like depression, should we not pause then and reflect on the irreversible consequences of such a decision? The consequences of euthanasia are far reaching, affecting loved ones and the fabric of society. It's not an isolated decision, but one with lasting echoes. The responsibility placed upon doctors in euthanasia is also unsettling. Despite their guidance, the gravity of such choices can lead to overreach and at times decisions that betray trust. The implementation of do not resuscitate order with consultation is but one example highlighting the potential for abuse and discrimination. Additionally, the economic implication of euthanasia cannot be ignored. The cost of poison used for causing death by euthanasia is about $50 per injection, while a chemotherapy treatment costs thousands of dollars. In a world driven by profit margins, there is a genuine concern that euthanasia could become a cost-effective alternative to proper palliative care. The allure of cheap and expedient solution must never outweigh the intrinsic worth of human life. I close with a reminder from Albert Schweitzer. The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. Our duty is to support the vulnerable and affirm life's value. Even amidst suffering, euthanasia should not be our path. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was really amazing, my dear. And this was my first time listening to you, and I would say that was the energy that one requires to argue in the debate. So it was really amazing, and I do agree with this that if you are giving a human life, you should not act like animals. So you should take care of your loved ones even if they are not able to do so. So what do you think, my dear co-host Chanam?
I don't agree with that. Yeah, I do agree she did good, but not amazing. So now, from my team, Vaidya, thank you so much, Literary and Vyadu as well. That was good. But now I will like to call out the name of Mephisto, who is going to defend Literary. Mephisto, you there?
Yes, Sonam, I am here.
Yeah, go
Shall I
ahead. All
start?
the best. Yeah, sure.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mephisto, you are audible. Go ahead.
Yes. So, starting now. Good evening, everyone who is present here at this auspicious occasion of the debate, esteemed audience members, and the authority involved. I, representing Team A and advocating for the motion in favor of euthanasia, your attentive presence is duly noted and appreciated as we delve into the nuanced discourse surrounding this topic. In the delineation of the prerequisites for the applicability of euthanasia, two essential criteria stand forthwith: the concomitant presence of an incurable ailment and the irrevocable deterioration of the patient's health. These dual facets, characterized by their interdependence, form the cornerstone upon which the ethical framework of euthanasia is built. Under the tenets of medical ethics, a patient shall remain tethered to life support systems as long as the stipulated criteria persist, with a caveat that any request for the cessation of such intervention must emanate from the patient. Subsequently, a multidisciplinary panel of physicians shall undertake thorough assessment of the patient's condition, and the conditions that meet the aforementioned criteria typically encompass a spectrum of debilitating illness characterized by their incurability and irreversible decline in health. Starting off with terminal cancer, which refers to an advanced incurable stage of cancer where the disease has spread extensively, patients experiencing physical pain equivalent to torture in hell. 1 out of 6 cancer patients die, and 1 out of 1 terminally ill cancer patients die. And the brainstem damage, which refers to the damage to the vital region of the base of the brain, responsible for controlling many essential bodily functions, such as breathing, heart rate, and the thermoregulation. And it also impairs motor functions. Also, in the case of animal euthanasia, where it serves as a humane and compassionate way to alleviate the suffering of animals who are severely and terminally ill, severely injured, or experiencing a poor quality of life due to chronic illnesses. By providing a peaceful end to their suffering, euthanasia provides an end to its suffering and ensures a dignified exit for animals, as our concern for them is not at par with humans. Because of the assertion stemming from anthropocentric ethical frameworks, which prioritizes humans above other species. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for taking the time to listen attentively to the speech presented here today, and I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity that you have provided me.
Yeah. Your time is up, dear.
Yeah. See, Viado, Mephisto was in time, and that was good one. And I really like the point which he mentioned. You know what? Till date, I didn't heard that kind of points which he mentioned right now. That was quite unique one, and that was really marvelous. Thank you, Mephisto. So, Viado, up to you.
Yeah, I would say that your team members are improving just because I was informing that you guys are not utilizing your given time. But you should not be this happy because until you listen to my next participant, you'll be like, okay, these are the points that I've never heard and will never be hearing from anyone else. So let me invite my next participant, Mr. Ryan. Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So first of all, good evening,
Yeah.
everyone. I'm going to start. So euthanasia conflict with the belief that life should end without human interference. They explore core ethical issues. First one, ethical values. Intrinsic to many cultures is the belief that the absolute and should case only by the natural causes. Euthanasia contradicts this core principle, vesting the power to end life in human hand. This is perceived as a deviation from the natural order and a transition of the reverence on to life. Second one, legal implication. The legalization of euthanasia could inadvertently lead to the diminishing precision of life worth, influencing judgment about life values on subject grounds such as age or disabilities. It also raises the potential for diminished trust in the medical profession, with the patient fearing a shift in focus from comprehensive care to facilitate of death. Additionally, the risks of exploitation or drunkenness, particularly among the vulnerable who may be unduly influenced by economical, emotional, and social pressure to opt for euthanasia. Third one, technological progress in palliative care. Technological strides in palliative care offer compassionate alternatives that affirm life values. Innovation includes sophisticated pain management drugs, tolerate treatment protocols, hospice facilities, equipment for maximum comfort, and
Hello.
virtual support network for mental and emotional well-being. These advances demonstrate commitment to patient dignity and quality of life, mitigating demand for euthanasia.
Yeah, sorry for
As a
interrupting. This is
conclusion,
debate or reading?
Yeah, dear, continue.
advancement in medicine offers ethical care options, reducing the need for euthanasia and affirming
Hey,
life
Ryan, your
values.
time is up, my dear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So,
was really nice from your side. You calmly put your all point, and I do appreciate it. So, yeah, now who's coming from your team?
yeah, I think we are done with the first round. All the participants from my team is how they are done with their speeches, and I think we should move on the next round. What do you think?
No, my dear, one of my participants is remaining, that is Dexter, and I guess we are having six participants, right? So there is one participant from your team as well.
So I'm done with my participants. Their
So
six
far,
completed.
Jay from Team A has not
Anam J
spoken,
is
and
left.
Dexter from
Oh,
Team B
sorry,
is not.
sorry. My bad, my bad. Sorry for that, and sorry for inconvenience. So from my team, I would like to call out the name of Jay. Jay, you are there.
Hello, good evening everyone. This is Jay from Team A in favor of euthanasia. My teammates have already described euthanasia in a very good manner. Now, I am here to put some light on the Supreme Court's cases on euthanasia. First, I will talk about the P. Rathinam case of 1994. In this case, the Honorable Supreme Court agreed that the right to die with dignity is a fundamental right under Article 21. It was also said that the punishment for attempting suicide is unconstitutional as we have the right to control our bodies. If I talked about the Aruna Shanbag case in 2011, the Honorable Supreme Court didn't allow the withdrawal of Aruna's treatment or support system as her hospital staff and close relatives' permission was not received. But in this case, the court issued guidelines and permitted passive euthanasia in specific conditions, like if a person has a terminal illness, incurable illness, or he or she is in permanent vegetative state and there is no hope for getting better or reversing the condition in future, then only he or she can be given passive euthanasia. Finally, in the case of common causes in 2018, the Supreme Court delivered the landmark judgment that people can refuse to take treatment and remove the life support system under Article 21. This decision was based on the guidelines given in Aruna's case. In this way, finally, passive euthanasia was legalized in India. Now, let me ask one question. Is it not better to die at once than to wait for the death and to die bit by bit every day? Please understand the difference. Euthanasia is not forcing someone to die, and it doesn't force someone to also live a painful life. Centuries ago, Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "How I die is my decision. How I depart is my intention. My life is mine. So is my death. How I depart is my tension."
तो यहाँ पर ये
And
शुक्र कर लेते हैं ना किसी की रही है
And he also said, the act of dying is one of the acts of life. And one of the philosopher, Epicurus, he said, the art of living well and the art of dying well are one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jay. And your point was valid, and I must say that you are not ever forgettable. I'm literally sorry I forgot your name, but you rocked it.
So,
As you are
KNM,
the
thank you.
tiebreaker. Yeah, thank you so much, Jay. You were nailed it. You nailed it. What do you think, Viado? My team
Yeah,
members are
it was.
rocking.
Yeah, they are kind of rocking though, but you should listen to my last participant. Last but not the least, let me invite one of the gem of my team, that is Dexter. Hey, Dexter, are you here?
Yeah, I'm. So,
Yeah,
hello
sure.
everyone.
Go
I'm
on.
Dexter, and today I will discuss the complex issue of euthanasia, highlighting its significance on both a societal and global scale. I will present three core arguments. The first will be the inherent value of facing adversity. Second will be the societal implications of euthanasia, and the third will be prioritization of end of life care. First, the value of adversity. Adversity plays a crucial role in human development. It challenges us to mobilize our inner strength, potentially elevating us to our greatest potential. Adversity is not without merit. It can foster wisdom, fortitude, and empathy. It also sets a precedent for resilience, as Friedrich Nietzsche profoundly stated, to live be to suffer, and to survive is to find some meaning in suffering. His word encapsulate with existential pursuit of finding purpose within our traits. Second, societal implications. Euthanasia can propagate a detrimental message suggesting that life with illness or disability is less valuable. This perception not only endangers vulnerable population, but also diminishes their human worth. By condoning euthanasia, we risk depreciating the very essence of life. Third, focus on end of life care. The debate on euthanasia can overshadow the need for advancement in palliative care. Innovation stems from necessity. Without demand, progress stalls. Consider Elon Musk Neuralink, which integrates technology with human brains to enable control through thought. This exemplifies the potential for medical breakthroughs that enhance quality of life. Our emphasis should be on providing comprehensive care that honors the dignity for those who are facing terminal illness, rather than prematurely concluding their lives. In summary, euthanasia challenges our ethical framework, demanding a critical examination of adversity's value, social impact, and medical innovation. While it raises difficult questions, our focus should remain on enhancing end of life care, affirming life's worth, and fostering dignity in the face of terminal illness. Thank you. That's from my side.
Oh, that was really great from your side, Dexter. And those were such really great points. What do you think, Anam? Now we have completed our first round, so now you should be the one who should tell. Like, wasn't it great and amazing and wonderful?
Yeah, obviously, that was wonderful and great to listen all the participants. They come up with the different points and they having a bundle of knowledge uh, to put forward their opinion. So I really I really like to listen all of them, and especially my team was very energetic. As your team, I find that your team was lacking somewhere in the form of energy. They are not that much energetic, but my team was really energetic. But all the
Uh,
participants did really well.
Yeah, I do partially agree with that, that it was for your team, my dear. My team was energetic. So, because it's not about energy at all, it was about content as well. So, now as we are moving further to our second round, I would like to call you to mention the format of the second round till our judges are finalizing the participant for the second round.
All right. So, okay, as we are diving into the form into the second round, I think we should move forward to explain the rules for the second round. So, I'm going to explain the rule for the second round. So, in the second round, we are going to select 6 participants, 3 members from each team will elected by the respected judges, and the judges will nominate the pairs from each team. There will be there will be 3 pairs from each team, and they are allocated the time limit 6 minutes. They are how to complete their argument before 6 minutes in the 6 minutes. So these are the rules for the second round, and I'm so excited and so excited to got to know about like who is going to participate and going to perform in the second round. What do you think, Viado? Who is going to participate in second round?
Yeah, a little bit correction, my dear, here that not 3 pairs, only 3 participants from each team, team A and team B. And then we'll pair them up for counter and the defense argument, right? So yeah, I'm very excited for this.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm too. And my bad, sorry. I don't know what
No,
happened
no,
with me.
no, it's all right, dear. So I would like to call upon the judges if they have decided the participant's name for the second round actually. Nikhil and Shlot himself. Okay, let them give some
Yeah,
more minutes.
let it announced. We'll let you all know.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we'll be getting it know in few minutes. So till that time, I want to know that what do you think that why we need this round, this defense and counter round? What do you think about it, Anam?
You know what debate is like all about the argument and all about the countering each other. If we are going to counter each other, we got to know about the both the perspective, what people are thinking, and like what is the one side and why they are supporting this side and why other people are supporting second side. So we got to know about the both the perspective by doing counter question and countering them. And also like when someone are going to argue any each other, so I must say that that is very nice to hear the argument and the intellectual argument, I can say.
Yeah, you're right. In the first round that we have seen that what our teammates thinking about the topic, what is their perception, but at the same time, there are questions that our team members ask to each like opponents of theirs. So like the questions are not answered yet, and they are looking forward to get the answers. And at the same time, the answers can be countered as well. So this is the fun part of the debates, and this is one of my favorite round, I would say, because here we can see the real strength, the real competition. This is the real competition. Obviously, the arguments were really nice, but people are very prepared for the arguments. They know what they're gonna speak. But in this counter and defense round, you don't know that what your opponent will be asking you and how you're gonna tackle that. So this is very interesting.
Exactly, Vyado. This is very interesting. And you know what? Why people are listening very patiently here? Because they have some interest to get the knowledge. And this is the best way to get the knowledge by listening both the perspective, like what people are thinking and what is right and what is wrong. So that is good one. And see, the more people are very interested and very much into it to listening the debate.
Yeah, it's such a great topic and a debatable one as well because since last few debates we were having some easy topics, and this debate is a bit tough, I would say, because you require a lot of studies, a lot of research, and then your opinion as well to form your argument and then form your questions. And our participants are doing really great. I know that my team is doing a bit better than yours, but that's perfectly fine. I wish
You
them
know,
luck.
every team leader think that my team members are doing very well. But the reality is that after listening team members, I genuinely think that they did well and they are going to perform well as well in the further round. But let's see what will happen. Anything will happen in a 1 millisecond. We can't pretend the future, so we have to be patient for that.
Yeah, actually we are, and for that we are having our judges, and I know the decision will be fair enough, and it will be a very wise decision, I would say. But at the same time, I feel like this was the debate. Like I really enjoyed. I mean, the first round was like, okay, yeah, we are getting some real arguments here. People are not just, saying anything that is coming into their head and then they're putting into the arguments. Yeah, this is a kind of a real debate. And yeah, I
Exactly.
am pretty sure that my teammates gonna give you a tough competition so that your participant will be like, oh, should I even speak?
Now I'm not going to say anything about my team members because they are going to show their performance, and they are gonna prove themselves by their performance. So I'm not going to praise them. They will show you.
But still, do you have any guesses? I mean, who will be in the second round? Just a
I
guess.
think all the participants were very good speaker and they represented themselves very in a very profound way. So I think it's very hard to guess that who is going to perform in second round. What do you think about your team?
It's really tough for me to decide, one participant or two or three because all of them are just amazing. And this is like few participants are there that I was listening to the very first time, and they just literally amazed me by their arguments. It's like, oh, like this is the energy. Like Janie, like I have heard her first time, and Mr. Ryan and others as well. I've heard Dexter's in the previous debates and Farah as well, but not the others. So it's like, yeah, we've got some, capable participants this time.
Yeah, I do agree with this. But the all the participants were very energetic. But I must say that there are some few participants who are lacking behind the energy, but the content was good. But they have to more energetic so they can so audience will get interest like what people are thinking and what people are doing and how the debate is gonna happen. So if you are doing with the energy, so it will be more sounds. It will be more sounds great.
Yeah, obviously, we do require the energy for the debates because it's not just a sort of a normal discussion. It's the debate. You have to speak with conviction. You should have that energy in you. But at the same time, if you are able to complete that time limit that is allotted to you, that's a perfect thing. And I think that your participants still need to learn how to manage the time, isn't it?
It's not all about the timing, but see the content which they represented. You know what, like they practice a lot and they have that much capability and capacity to manage the time, and they having energy as well, and they save their energy for the further round. So let's see what will happen. And you know what, there are some participants from my team. They are participating at the first time, but see the performance of the my team members. Like I would like to give the example of Geronimo. I didn't heard him before as well. The first time I'm hearing out him in this debate, but the energy he bring out in this debate, I also get the energy from him. So you can learn something
Yeah,
from my team members.
yeah, for sure. I mean, there is always something you can learn from each and every person. So every person is teaching you something when they're speaking, when they're putting their points. It's perfectly, fine and it's like true. But at the same time, like there are some people who, gets the highlights because the way they are presenting the arguments is the perfect way, and also the arguments are close to perfect. So this is something because these people just caught my attention. Oh wow, like this is my team, and I'm actually proud of you guys. You did well, and also my opponent team, you guys also did well, and yeah, all the best to you. But still, I do not think that you guys even are close
See,
to the victory. It's my team.
you also believe that my team is doing well, and you must
Obviously,
have the
I mean,
idea.
if they want to do well, how can they even compete with my team? Because this is not any ordinary team, right? So they should have that capability. That's why they are here. But at the same time, they're competing with the best. So obviously, there are very less chances that they can win.
Yeah, my team members are doing well, and they are able and capable enough to compete your team members. And you know what? It's not all about finishing the time limit. How much you are putting your efforts and how much you are taking care of time limit, but the thing is that how much content and what kind of content you are providing to the audience. So it is very important. Not it is not like people are beating around the bush and trying to finish the timeline.
Yeah, it's not like that. Totally, I agree to it. And also, why are judges in a kind of, confusion, I would say, because it's really hard to finalize a participant for the second round because they were really great. So they are just little margin that, how to decide who is the best because all of them are doing really well and all of them did really great. So all of them are best. So yeah, it's a tough decision to decide who's going to the second round.
Yeah, let's see. I think judges are not here yet, so we have to wait for the judges.
Yeah, we are waiting patiently. It's not an issue though. But I was just thinking if we can introduce one more round where we can ask people to give feedback. I mean, we can try to cooperate this sort of round in upcoming debates. What do you think about it?
Yeah, obviously, the audience feedback is very needed, and when we are getting the feedback from the audience, we got to know about that, like where we have to improve. So I think we should go for it.
Yeah, because we are doing our best. We are putting all our efforts that we can do, but still, there is something to improve. There is always something to work upon. So, and we might not be able to, find it out that where we are lacking, but obviously, people who are watching it, who are listening to us since last 1 hour, so they can tell us, in a very nice way. Okay, these are the things that you guys can work on. So anyone who is having any feedback can tag us and write in the chat section. Please do not unmute
We
yourself.
have the helping.
Okay, yeah, our judges are here.
Yeah, after careful evaluation of the performance by all the participants in the first round, we have came up to the short list of three participants from each team. Those who were not able to qualify, they also had a very good performance in the first round, but we have to finalize few participants to commence the second round. So I will be announcing the final three participants in the sequential of their performance in the first round in this manner. From team A, Geronimo, Mephisto, and Norifa are the finalists for the second round. Now, Geronimo, Mephisto, and Norifa are actually stacked in the order of their performance. So, Geronimo got the highest point, Mephisto got the second highest, and Norifa got the second highest. Based upon this sequence, they will be matched with the pair from the other team. My co-judge Nikhil will be announcing the finalist for second round from the team B. Nikhil, over to you.
Okay, thank you. So, finalists from the team B are Jenny, Literary, and Farah. And the same marking hierarchy is there. Jenny got the highest mark, after that, Literary got, and then Farah.
All right, it's very interesting, and I'm so excited to listen these participants. So we have to decide the pair, or judges are going to decide the pair.
No, the pairs are already decided, my dear, and it's in the sequential order. That is, that Jenny will be having the second round, that counter in defense round with Geronimo, and Aficionado will be having it with Mephisto, and Farah with who is the third participant from your team?
Yeah, Norifa. Norifa.
Norifa.
Norifa, okay. Farah and Norifa, okay. So we can start the second round.
All right. So let's start the second round with more energy. And I would like to say, all of you, show some energy and speak confidently because it's debate and we are going to learn a lot of things from this debate. So be energetic and just rock it. So now I'm going to call upon my co-members, that is Geronimo. Geronimo, you are there.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah,
And
Viado.
I would like to call upon, yeah, dear, I would like to call upon my participant, that is Jenny. Hey, Jenny, you here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, best of luck to you guys and Rocket, and I know you will. So I'm starting the timer. Make sure to utilize your time well. And there's one reminder for you guys. Let your participant or opponent speak because, do not interrupt. Like, like manage the time well. Do not
Yeah, Weirdo,
overlap.
are
Okay.
you going to elaborate who's going to start first? Could you just tell that? I mean,
You
is she
guys
or?
can start it.
Okay, okay,
If
okay,
you're
okay.
having questions from her argument, then you can start. If she's having questions, then she can start. So it's up to you guys. I'm starting the timer. You guys can start.
Hello.
Yeah. Well, Geronimo, you have mentioned a point that desire to life is voluntary. Don't you think the Article 21, as many of you has mentioned Article 21, has the both the things that is life and right to die. And even though the Supreme Court said the right to life is emphasized to be more, don't you think if you focus on the right to die is a mockery to life? We have to
Okay, so,
emphasize on it more,
okay,
right?
okay.
Do you have
See,
any
here
answer
I'll tell
for
you.
that?
Yeah, see, here I'll tell you, even in the Article 21 itself, where they say, okay, where they say you have the right to live. Do you think as per the nature's law, the Article 21 was made? Do you think as per the nature's law it was made? It was made up from the society's law. So you have to understand the law itself. Right now, where we have the law for passive euthanasia, it came from a remarkable judgment. Okay, after the case of Aruna Shanbag, you spoke about the case, but you did not talk about what happened after the case. It was a remarkable judgment. What happened after the case, that is also plays an important role. It's not
Then,
about rights right now. We have continuous
then,
amendments in the rights itself.
then
Yeah, yeah.
whatever you are saying is the thing. The committee
Yeah.
has said like right to die, but the Supreme Court's judgment is emphasizing more on right to die should not be emphasized more. So go read the judgment again and come
Yes,
back and
yes.
say, talk about those things.
Yeah,
Okay, it
that
was
is
the
what I'm trying
committee's
to tell you.
determination.
It
The
started
article,
the
the right to
amendment
die is
of
also there. The Supreme Court's
what.
judgment is clearly says that right to die should not be emphasized more, but rather than right to life should be emphasized more. Go read that
Then
first.
why do you have passive euthanasia in India? Why do you have passive euthanasia in India?
Then you tell
According
me
to
why you
Article
need
21
to have
itself, it should
passive
not be
euthanasia in
possible,
other
right?
countries.
According to Article
See,
21
yeah,
itself,
the
it
passive
should not be
euthanasia,
possible.
yes, it is there. But do you think there is a legislature based on this that backs the passive euthanasia? It's not. It's just the
It's
guideline.
not
But
only
then
about
why are
India.
you
See,
talking about
there is
India
not a
where the
legislature
legislation has
itself.
not
I do
been
agree
made?
because
So
there
same
are
with Canada
not proper
also.
medical bodies who can assist and analyze what is going to happen in passive euthanasia itself. So you have to go to the court to take the decision itself. That is
Yeah,
what the
court
Supreme
has
Court
the
has
decision
mentioned.
power. See, court has the decision power. It doesn't mean like
Yes, yes.
legalization means medical institutions or other bodies could not they are not matured enough to handle this case. Don't you think apart from India, all other countries which legalized euthanasia has zero role with the court? The
I think
institutions have autonomously decided this matter. Can you, elaborate a little? What about this Canadian case, which I mentioned, where the hearing loss alone as the, reason for euthanasia has been permitted, and he been given with the active euthanasia? Do you have any
see.
reference to that?
I would just
How,
like to
how,
tell you,
how
it is
come we
like
can take the life with
it's
such
like no one
things?
wants to die. You know, we all want to live long, but you know the situation itself matters. That is why passive
Then I
euthanasia was
suggest,
introduced in India, and
then I
this is the
suggest,
only reason it is almost available worldwide. It's not only about the thing in India; it's also about the world itself. When it
see,
comes to
in
human
India,
life, it is
it's
not
not
only
in
about Article 21 in India.
it's not about in full-fledged manner in India. They are just released the guidelines, but there is no legalization. There is no legislature based on this. So you have to talk about other countries where it got legalized completely. So take the stand on other countries.
Yeah,
How did
itself.
they make that
See, USA itself has. See, USA itself has passive euthanasia legalized in all its states. USA itself has it on in all its states, and what they say is, what they believe is, it is a natural dying process which you have to follow. If you don't have the proper medical care right now, and if you don't have the resources right now, do you think the medical field is capable to save every person on the earth? If I have
Okay,
the rarest
fine.
of the rarest cases, talk about Alzheimer's, talk about
I
terminal
agree.
illness. Do you have a solution for that?
Why don't you like instead of emphasizing on euthanasia, why don't you consider palliative care where the end of life care will be done? So you have
The
to
cost of
emphasize on
palliative care
giving the
for one day in
supporting
India is
care.
40,000, and the cost of injection is literally $50.
is not
think
to
about
make
the comparison of 40,000. If a poor man is not able to afford it, he would
then the
definitely go for
government has
$50 instead of paying 40,000 INR per day.
government
That's what
has
I
to
believe.
invest in that building the infrastructure for palliative care. Don't you think the same citizen who is in this vintage
And
age
secondly, if you talk about
struggling to
palliative care, it is mostly
government
governmentally monitored. So you
has to
cannot, it is not easily accessible. I go to the government itself and they are going to do it right away.
it's not like right away. Then why they need to legalize it at the first instant? They
See,
have to wait.
and
They
the
have to
second,
give the space
see,
for that new
legislature
invention to
has
come.
been written by people
You
who
can
are well in their stable minds, but it doesn't mean we can overlook depressed people who are hardly could sustain a day peacefully and have zero hopes left for
see
survival. Do you think?
depression is the concern and the euthanasia. Who were petitioning for euthanasia?
Okay,
Depression is.
here I ask you a question. See, here I ask you a question.
Yeah.
If the present scientific advancement cannot overcome human suffering and animal suffering, animal euthanasia is legal in India. How can the suffering and pain be fully nullified when we even have palliative care, which is
Merely,
totally unavailable?
yeah, it's
How can
merely
you
a
justify
living
that?
being without a voice, right? So you can take your stand as you with the 7 cents, it with the 5 cents, so you can decide your sense, right? So it
So
doesn't
what if
have an
what if I don't have
advantage
senses?
that you
What are
want
you
to
going to
check.
tell about that? See, for example, if I'm not in my senses, I have Alzheimer's. Who is going to take the next decision?
If you are having the Alzheimer's, you need a care rather than euthanasia. So
How are
people
you
who
going
Hey
to
are
care?
guys,
How are you going
your
to care
time
my
is up.
mind? Because
Hey
Alzheimer's
guys, please
itself
mute
leads to
yourself.
mental.
Geronimo, Jenny, it was really great. You guys did so well. But now, please stop it. Your time is up. Yeah, thank you. So it was a bit heat up, and yeah, that is pretty obvious too, because that's how we have these defense and counter rounds. So Anam, what do you want to say about it? I enjoyed it.
Well, yes, I also enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. They were like on fire. Both were nailed it. They've put some fire and put it some energy as I expected, as I expected from Geronimo and as well as Janie. You were also very well. You give some, you come up some with some valid point, and that was good one. I really enjoyed, and I think people
Yeah,
were also enjoying.
yeah, obviously they were because they were listening patiently for the like to the arguments. So now let's welcome our next pair, and from my team it will be aficionado, and who will be from your team?
Yeah, from my team, there will be Mephisto is going to pair out in a second.
Okay, all the
Mephis.
best to you guys. Utilize your time.
Thank you
All
so
the best.
much.
So, aficionado, I heard your statement, and when I look at my notes, I see a statement there that says subjective judgments when it comes to euthanasia. But you maybe did not hear our stance very well. I stated detethering a person from life support. That makes it clear that our team is in the side of passive euthanasia. So, where does the term subjective judgments come in passive euthanasia?
Actually, I was talking about, the value of intrinsic value of life, human life. You are just saying that if a person is suffering from cancer or severe or terminally ill, then they should, completely die. It's not like that. Of course, you should, kind of prioritize the intrinsic value of human life. Because just suppose, of course, I understand that it's quite you are preferring euthanasia because of the alleviate suffering. But do you really believe that how do you propose addressing the
Aficionado,
slippery slope arguments that legalizing euthanasia could lead to abuses
aficionado.
and the
I'll
devaluation of
give you an
human life?
argument. I'll give you an argument. Probably you did not listen to my argument very well. That clearly stated that we'll draw in non-flexible criterias that will decide whether or not to pull out a person from passive euthanasia, life support. I stated that two criterias were an incurable illness and the person's health is now deteriorating and it is irreversible, and we cannot reverse the deterioration that the person is going through. That was in my argument. And it is not
Okay,
object,
okay.
and it is very
I
objective. It is not
completely got
subjective.
your argument, but as we are, there are a lot of countries out there who have legalized euthanasia. So, can you provide examples of successful euthanasia legislation from other countries and discuss how their experience it could inform policy decision in our own context?
Yes, literally, aficionado, however your name is pronounced, I can provide you with examples. You can look at the passive euthanasia cases in India as well as outside of India, where the pleas, when you check out the pleas, all of the demands had two common criteria that were to be checked by medical professionals. And these are the ones that I actually mentioned right now. I do
So
not
you
want to
are
mention them
you are
again.
saying that a doctor have the right to take lives of others. Is that what
No,
you
I
want to
never
mention?
said that. I said once a plea has been made by the patient, the doctors recheck the plea and they check for the criterias that are the criterias met.
So could you elaborate what are those sort of criterias?
I already stated that, first of all, an incurable illness and an irreversible decline. The patient's health is on a decline and we cannot reverse it.
But if you'll see the example of Netherlands, that is the first country to legalize euthanasia. A study has found that 23% of euthanasia cases were performed without explicit requests. So you are saying that we are doing better than
I'll
them.
tell you the cause of it. Those were active euthanasia cases and those are carried out by a private organization. So their legal system is not well equipped for this, but ours is. And in the future, the situation of other countries would be too.
So basically, you believe you just want to say, okay, just tell me, how do you respond to concern that legalizing euthanasia could undermine trust in the medical profession and the sanctity of the doctor-patient relationship? Do you not think that we'll
Look,
stop believing the doctors because they are the one who are the healers and who are also taking our life?
look. The doctor's primary aim is to work for the best mental and physical well-being of the patient. And if a patient is on life support, he is not having any dignity of his own. He is dependent on that, and he cannot even do primary functions of his own, not even excretion. And that sort of patient is best not on life
So you
support.
are saying that if a person is suffering from XYZ diseases, so they should they don't have the kind of right to live just because
They
they are
do have the
suffering.
right to live. We are not forcing them to die. We are actually giving them the option that if you cannot afford palliative care, this is
Okay,
your
just
option to go through.
okay. I understand that you are talking about the autonomy of the patient, but what about the loved one and the fabric of society? Do you really think that their loved one would be happy if someone very close to them are dying?
Well, the loved ones are not happy either seeing their loved one on the ventilator suffering for oxygen.
So you rather want to say you are just highlighting the point of passive euthanasia and you're talking about that, but it's not like that people are only legalizing passive euthanasia. They're also legalizing a lot of countries are legalizing active euthanasia too. So you are saying
Aficionado,
we are just here
the
to talk
mission
about
of the
euthanasia,
debate
not
is
we
to
are making
go with
differentiation, I'd say.
euthanasia, and it is our choice to whether to support active euthanasia or passive euthanasia. There is something known as individual choice, autonomy, as you say it. And also a question to you: when you mention subjective judgments, how are subjective judgments related to our argument? How is it related to our stance, directly or indirectly?
I was just talking about, that subjective judgment is, kind of reflecting the autonomy itself. That you are saying that life is an invaluable gift. I mentioned my statement was not like that. My statement was like that. Life is an invaluable
Your
gift.
time is up. Hey, aficionado and Mephisto, your time is up. I would say that this was great because you guys allowed your opponents to speak and answer. So it was not a kind of a hodgepodge. It was not in the previous uh, case of the pair as well, but yeah, this was one. This one was the better. I can say. What do you think about it, Anam? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I agree. They were talking and they are giving the chance to each other to talk and put their opinion. So that was really good one, especially Mephisto and Aficionado. You both were really nice. I really enjoyed by listening you, and I hope you also enjoyed by doing the debate with each other.
Obviously, like it's very enjoyable. It's very exciting because I cannot say that everyone is getting bored because the you can see the participants number. We are having 56 participants who are listening patiently. So it is interesting for sure. So without further delay, I would like to invite my last participant for the second round, Farah, who is coming from your team. Anam?
Yeah, along with Farah, I would like to call the name of Norifa. All the best for the both of you. You guys can speak out now.
Thank
Yeah,
you
though
so
you
much,
can sit
ma'am.
down.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As Norifa, you had mentioned, like euthanasia is not suicide. So, according to you, how you define suicide? Like in country like India, which rely on emotional bond, family care, and love, where one is ready to donate even kidney to their loved ones, then will they be able to allow euthanasia to be approved for their loved ones?
Well, in my opinion, I think why not? Because of like our family members always want that we can live peacefully. So if they're seeing that we are dying and like with suffering and suffering and there is no improvement of that, and not only that, the another thing is it's one kind of feeling guilty, sometimes financial problems when our family members are not able to give us palliative care and proper care and medicine. That time they started feeling guilty. So I think it will be more better to give it will be more better to give them a peaceful death instead of
Okay, so
uh,
so the parents who had given their whole life for the upbringing of the children, so what is the responsibility of the children? Will they let their parents to go without any treatment, or they should stand till that last breath to support with the hope to the parents so that they can recover from the illness?
sorry, Farah, can you please repeat your question again?
So, do you think that the parent who had left their whole life in the upbringing of their children with emotional bonds, with support or financial support, so what is the responsibility of the children? Do their children are not responsible to support till the last breath to their parents and with the hope and that support to cure, let them cure and recover and stay alive with them and happily again?
Hello, sorry to interrupt you. Can you please repeat your question?
Yes, guys, continue.
um mm, in my
Okay, leave it. Even it is quoted in Cancer Medical Journal 2021. Two novel diagnostic model had helped the cancer, even the 100% cure of a cancer patient. So, what is the take? What your take on that? Like, if the cancer, even they can cure the cancer 100%, it is quoted in the journal. Then also, will we allow the cancer patient to let go without treatment, or even till the last breath we should fight for the hope that we can recover, we will help the person who had lived with us, with side by us, who had support us in every aspects, in every steps. So we are there, we are human, we are not animal, we are human with emotion, love, care. We cannot let our loved one to go like that. Okay, even the Aruna Shanbag case, when one is talking about that case, is all about rape, and the person who are the culprit, they had released the culprit without any much delay, only 8 year imprisonment, and they had released it. They have not found anything else. And the girl, they are saying that after 42 years she should be given euthanasia when she is alive. So where the humanity is standing these days? Where are the human? Why the human are becoming like the animal? They are not able to even support or help or love care to the other person who is dying of something which is not uh, which can be curable. It is not like that any disease which exists in this world is not curable. We have medical help, we have good medicinal plants, we can have good research lab, we can further study, we can do research, we can recover, we can prepare medicine. So it's not like that we just stop
See,
and
Farah,
stay
your question
yeah.
is too much long to understand for a normal person. So can you please make it a little bit shorter? It will be better for understanding.
My question is just this only. Like if the cancer patient is also can be cured and recovered, then what is the use of euthanasia in a country like India, which stands on love, emotion, and support for the loved one?
Okay, okay. See, for a cancer patients, they can recover by taking the medicine and like they can be they can take the medicines and the proper care. But for that, they need like financial support, right? So in as a country of India, like lots of people, they are struggling daily to live a life, and to making their like all needs, but due to the problems of financial and so on, like they're not able to make their own needs. So how they will able to give the proper care of their children and others? So and another thing is you said about like we have to support our family members till our last breath. So just only taking euthanasia and just only by leaving the earth, it's not about not to support. Sometimes we also have to skip something to support our family members. Sometimes we have to think about our family members, like we should understand about it that
Okay,
they're
dear,
feeling
your
very.
time is up. Thank you so much for participating in the second round, and now we are done with the second round. So, Anam, as we have completed our second round, I would say peacefully and
Yeah.
nicely.
Exactly. But I would like to say something about this last pair. I must say they did a very great job. You both presented your point of view very clearly and very efficiently and well structured. I must say that, especially Norifa and the Farah. You both guys did a very great job.
Yes, they did a really great job because, they were having this calmness. They were listening patiently and answering in a very calm way. So, yeah, it was appreciable.
Yeah.
So now, as we are moving to the third round, do you have anything to say about the third round and the final round, of course?
Of course, there is third round is going to be very special for this debate because there are some changes are there, and we are going to structure this third round in a different manner as we are not going to conduct the third round as we are earlier conducting. There are some changes in the third round, so I'm so excited about this.
And I would like to mention these changes. So these changes are this time for the final round is that being a host from each team, we guys would like to summarize the arguments that our teammates have presented in the first round on their behalf. You guys can just rest a bit. We'll do the job for you. So yeah, I would like to invite my dear co-host Anam as we are proceeding for the final round and the third round. So Anam, would you like to summarize the arguments that your team
Right.
members have
Can you
presented in the
guys hear
first
me?
round?
Hello.
Yeah.
I
Sorry to
think
interrupt,
Yamka
but
was saying something.
yeah, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I've dropped a poll in the respective groups. You guys have to vote for the candidate who you guys want for the last round. All right, the teammates, of course. So that will really
Okay.
impact the marks. Yeah, I'm posting for Team B. Just a second.
Okay, so we don't have to summarize it, or we should summarize it.
Yeah, you should summarize it. Proceed with it.
Okay. So
All
let
right.
us check the poll. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I think we should move forward. Can I start the summary of this debate from my side?
Yes, my dear, go on.
Okay, thank you so much, Viado, and thank you so much, Emperor, and all the participants who have participated in this debate. So, after engaging this debate on the topic of euthanasia, it is clear that my team A stands fairly for the euthanasia and the support of euthanasia. It's very crucial issue. So, let me summarize the key points which represented from my team members. So we highlighted the historical relevance of the euthanasia and the showcasing of the societies throughout the history, how grabbed with the concept of the dignified and end of the suffering. As also we also share the light of the legal complexities surrounding by the euthanasia in India, and emphasizing the need for the clear legislation that respect the individual autonomy and address the compassionate end of the life care. And they also brought the attention on the often overlooked aspects of the animal euthanasia, stretching the importance of the human practices and the preservation of the dignity, especially in the case of the terminal illness and the suffering. As for the ethical concern, our team members allocated and delved into the delighted discussion surrounding autonomy, equality of life, and the moral perspective and imperative to allocate the unnecessary suffering. And in a nutshell, I would like to say about the euthanasia, as we are supporting the euthanasia. Euthanasia is not merely a matter of legality or ethic, but the fundamental human right and the compassionate and end when faced with the terminal illness and the unbearable suffering. Nobody can suffer. Nobody. I would like to say that nobody may suffer this kind of pain. So, as one voice individual once said, dignity in the death is essential as a dignity in life. It is our collective responsibility in the face of life's most challenging moments. So this is from my team members, which they represented the points from in the support of euthanasia. So thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to summarize and represent my team. So thank you so much, Viadu, and thank you so much all of you to listen.
Oh, that was really well. You summarized it so well. And yeah, I have seen you participating in the debates, and I could see that sort of energy was coming up. But as you stopped the summary, I was like, okay, yeah, we can now come to our hosting part. So, as my co-host has done with her summarizing part, now I would like to summarize my teammates' arguments. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the final round of our debate, let's take a moment to reflect on the insightful discussions we have had so far. So, in the introduction round, we heard compelling arguments from each team member, including Vanya, Jenny, Farah, Aficionado, Mr. Ryan, and Dexter. So, being a host from their team, I would like to summarize their arguments, as today we stand at a crossroads facing a deeply complex issue that strikes at the very core of our humanity: euthanasia. As we navigate this terrain of ethics and legality, let us heed the wisdom of those who have come before us. Norman Cousins and Albert Camus spoke of the gravity of euthanasia, reminding us of its profound implications. In the Netherlands, where it's legal, rare cases of psychiatric suffering and dementia cast a shadow over its implementation. Legal safeguards may attempt to ensure respect of individual autonomy, but can they truly safeguard against the erosion of trust in our healthcare institutions? I don't think so that we can. So legalizing euthanasia may seem like a compassionate choice, but let us not be blind to its darker implications. It risks deterring patients from seeking vital medical interventions, diminishing success rates, and fostering a culture where criminal activities like human trafficking and illegal organ harvesting find fertile ground. Alan Nicholas and Aruna Sandberg's stories serve as haunting reminders of the risk of misinterpreting mental health issues and neglecting cautious medical assessments. Do we dare to gamble with the lives of the vulnerable? We should not, because if a person is dealing with this anxiety and depression, they think like to end their lives. So, my friends, the sanctity of life is not a mere philosophical concept. It is the bedrock upon which our society stands. Legalizing euthanasia threatens to devalue life itself, opening the door of due to correction and subjective judgment about the worth of human existence. But there is hope. Advances in palliative care of compassionate alternatives, emphasizing patience, patient dignity, and quality of life. Let us focus on enhancing end of life care, nurturing hope, and embracing medical innovations that affirm the value of every individual. So, my teammates have put their fair share of insight against the odd proposition of adoption euthanasia, which undermines the value of human life and take an escapist approach to deal
Vidya,
with the
thank you
issue
for
of medical care. So, yeah, here I'm done with my summary. Sorry, it was too long.
No, but I must say that that was really wonderful. You mentioned each and everything in your summary, and I was listening meticulously. How you are gonna explain and what are the points which mentioned in by your team. So yeah, that was really really well mentioned.
Okay, so as we have completed our summary, now as the final round goes, so we have to invite our final participant for our final round, and the pair will get 8 minutes to counter each other, to give their opinion, the final perspective about the topic. So from my team, I'm going to invite Jenny. Who's coming from your team, Anam?
Yeah, from my team, I would like to invite Mephisto, who is a very wonderful speaker and I always love to listen his argument. Mephisto, from my team.
Okay, Jenny, you there?
Yes, ma'am, here.
Okay, guys, let's start your final round. I'm starting the timer. Mephisto and Jenny, all the best, guys.
All right, Jenny. I hope we have started the timer. And I read your notes that I noted, and it said that it will undermine the trust in medical professionals. How
Obviously.
would having euthanasia undermine the trust in medical professionals?
See, hospital is the place for life care, like health care. It's not the place we can decide, we can have a bet in the death. So hospital's 100% duty is to give the care until, even if it is incurable, give the care. That needs to be emphasized rather than betting on the death. So if it is there in the like agenda, then how can a person who needs so much of serious concerns needs to be treated well, treated at the point itself? How can they come forward to the hospitals? Obviously, it will determine, like, undermine the values put in the healthcare institutions.
Look, Jenny, our
And you
primary
said
aim
one
is
thing,
not to
like
kill
your
off the
team has said
patients
one
who
thing.
are. I
Yeah.
have to say something. I'm speaking. Let's be civilized for a while.
Okay.
Well, basically, what you said that, but medical professionals' primary aim is not to kill off the patient who is terminally sick. Their
Yes.
primary aim is to
Yes,
try to
their
cure them.
primary,
If they
like,
are
primary
past that
intention is not to kill,
aim, that
but through the
mark,
legalization, they are
I'm
having
speaking,
the
Jenny.
putting the
I gave you the time
options.
to speak.
Yeah.
I gave you the time to speak. Let me do
Oh,
this, have the same.
okay. Done.
So basically, I said that the medical professional's primary aim is to cure the patient. And if they reach that point from where there is no coming back, that is the point of giving them euthanasia, basically plugging them off life support. Just like if you are choking, the medical professional that is available near you will not wait for you to die off. It will give you the Heimlich maneuver. It will try to revive you.
Okay. So if this is the agenda, then why like legalization of euthanasia needs to be done?
Legalization of euthanasia needs to be
If
done
there is, like,
because
see, from many years from now, so we can see, if you look at the over 100 years, so you can see how advancement the medical industries has gained. We have collabed with the medicine and technology. So there is, you can't say that there is 100% that cannot be any cure for the certain things. So doctors stand as that I can't do at this point of time. That's the thing. You are enabling by legalizing euthanasia. You are enabling the option for the doctor that, okay, you can even consider for euthanasia. It means, like, if I can have, I don't have any cure for today, you are suggesting the patient, okay, die tomorrow itself. there could not be any cure. Die tomorrow itself. There is no, there
Jenny,
could not
look,
be any
first
cure.
of all, you
It's
have to
not like
accept
that.
the nuances of a medical system, how we develop any sort of technology. A technology is developed through a series of tests on a long period of time. It is not a short-lived process. It's not like today I'll be euthanized and tomorrow the cure for my illness would be in the market. And the second question is the availability of the cure to the person. What if the cure is too expensive for the person to afford? Palliative care too is too expensive for people in India to afford, let alone the cure for these terminal illnesses.
Okay, all right. So
And
yes, so your
let's
concern is palliative
talk
care is
about
expensive,
that.
right?
Look.
So
We talk
palliative care
about
is
that
expensive.
our scientific look. I heard Weirdo. They were talking about that the scientists will not be optimistic enough and they'll not try more enough to find cure for diseases that are requiring euthanasia. But wait, tuberculosis once was treated uncurable, and now it is nothing. It is a very easy job for us to cure.
First,
Even
give your
though we treat
questions one
something
by
as
one. You are just
incurable,
taking series of
it is
questions.
not.
Let me answer one by one. So you give your answer questions first. I will answer. Or if you're making the net of questions.
I'm not
So
making
you
a net
said
of
that.
questions. I'm
So let me answer that.
answering your
You said
question.
that no palliative care is costly for the individual to support. Yes, I do agree. Then why government has to legalize that? If the government, it shows that government intervention is there in that legalization behind it, right? So if the government dare to legalize euthanasia, why don't the government could invest more in the palliative cares? So
I'll tell
obviously
you
you're
why.
going to serve the
First of all,
person
because
who
even though
has done
palliative
so
care
much
has
revenue to
is,
the government. So
let's
why does
assume
the
for that.
government
Let me answer
invest
one
in
question
palliative
at
care?
once. Let me answer a question at once. Then ask you another question. You said,
Yeah,
let's
I'm just
assume
asking,
that
just ask
palliative
one by
care is affordable to everyone, even though this is a very illogical argument. Let us assume. But what are the consequences of palliative care? What do we do in palliative care? In palliative care, we give pain relieving medicines to the patient. And do you know what compounds are used in pain relieving medicines? These compounds have far greater side effects in the long run compared to the illness itself. So the
Okay.
person might be
Okay,
suffering
okay,
from
okay.
ALS for
Let me
now.
answer this.
After
Let
a
me answer
few
this. Let me
months
answer
of
this. Ask
medication, he
questions.
will have
Let
renal
me answer
calculi
this.
as well.
See, we are just trying our best to give the life for the person through the palliative care. It doesn't mean like we are having 100% cure through the palliative care. But what you're suggesting is the euthanasia. Is that means so at least we are having little side effects which will be long term. So you are telling okay, die tomorrow itself. There is no cure, die tomorrow
Look,
itself. You are
first of all,
saying like it
with
is greater
palliative
than
care, we are not
palliative care.
giving them any life.
Does it
We are
make any
actually just
sense to
alleviating
comparison
their
between
pain
euthanasia and
temporarily.
palliative care?
And in the second run, we are not telling you to die tomorrow. We are telling them that you have the option to die if you cannot afford palliative care and if you do not wish to live anymore because obviously you are on a ventilator.
See,
Why would
that's
you? You are on
that's
there for years.
so that's
There
good.
is no hope
So
for you.
I'm just
You
asking
are
those
at a point
doctors
of
who said this.
irreversible
Yeah,
return.
let me
You
answer.
cannot
Let me
return.
answer. Let me answer. You just said no doctors saying like we can't do anything. So instead of doctors can say this like we have lot many things can be done through the palliative care. You don't need to be panicked. You don't have to get into euthanasia. You're not going to die. We are safest in our hands. Just think in
First of all,
this context.
factual
Why you're being so
incorrectly.
much
We
pessimistic?
cannot do a lot
That
with
is not. It's
palliative
an
care. Palliative
unrevivable
care
thing.
is just
That is an
for
unrevivable thing. You
relieving the
can't
pain of it.
prescribe this. Doctors
Palliative
has
care
no
doesn't
right to
cure,
prescribe
mister.
that.
Hey, princess, palliative care doesn't cure. Palliative care just relieves the pain of the patient.
So euthanasia has the cure, right?
Euthanasia
You're saying
does not
euthanasia has the
provide
cure,
cure. The
palliative
cure
care
is
doesn't
within
has
the
any cure.
medical systems of us. Look, medicines, some medicines are not discovered. We cannot
I can't listen. It's
find the
breaking.
euthanasia. If a person on ventilator, sick for I don't know how many years, and there is
Okay.
no future
Say
of
say.
his.
I couldn't
How cost
listen to
effective
your
is
voice.
it to provide
Let
him
me ask you a
40K
question.
per
Let me ask you a question.
day of
Okay. Your
palliative?
team has said
Yes.
that your thing is your stance is all about you're supporting euthanasia. Okay, what's about assisted suicides and active euthanasia, which is also a part of your topic? What's your stand on those things? You're just everyone are sticking with the
Look, look.
India and the passive
we are we
euthanasia.
are we are
Like,
yes,
just think
yes,
about
yes,
it.
yes.
India
I'll
is
give you the
just a
argument for
little
it.
part which
I
hasn't
said the
legalized.
same thing to
Just think about
aficionado.
other
I said
countries
the same
where
thing
the
to
active and other
aficionado.
parts of euthanasia
I
has been
told her that
legalized.
you
And
don't.
even some the assisted society is also legalized. Just back them, okay?
The
Let
time
them
is
Here's the
up,
and
thing. Look,
guys.
let
look,
We
look.
have
Once
completed our 8 minutes. Yeah, we have completed our 8 minutes. Okay, so it was really great, and it somehow came to like that you guys were losing your patience. Yeah, it kind of very natural to happen when you are in the form of the debate and you just want to counter and answer the questions. So Anam, we have completed our debate, the final round. How are you feeling?
Oh my God. You know what? I'm feeling over the moon, and I can't believe that I hosted this debate and I got a lot of insight from the participants and got an amazing experience along with you. But I would like to say something about the Mephisto and Jenny. They did a very fantastic job. You know what? We are if you analyze one thing, they managed to address this their key points, and also they the counter argument they managed very well. That was I really like, and that was outstanding efforts put by both of them.
Yep. It was really, really great, and I enjoyed this debate. And I'm really happy that we got such a nice topic this time. Actually, we are having good topics, but this one was a bit tough and good that I've mentioned already. So now we can allow some time, our judges, that they can decide the winner. But
Yeah,
I'll say that people do say that it's not about winning and losing. I partially believe in this because a winning, gives you the confidence to work more, or to work the best. You feel like, okay, yeah, because sometimes we feel that we haven't done our best and still we want, so it somehow motivates you. And when we lose, that's also motivates you in different ways. Guys,
I'll
please
talk
mute
to you
yourselves,
about it
my
after
voice
you
is coming.
lost.
Okay, you can for sure, dear Mephisto. So yeah, Anam. So what do you think that who gonna win? Because I think judge is gonna take their time around 10 to 15 minutes because it's a tough decision.
exactly. And we can wait for that patiently, and I'm so excited about the result as well. And as you asked me who is going to win, obviously my support will be for my team, and I know that, and I believe that my team will gonna win.
Yeah, we can see this. We have our judges for that, but I enjoyed this, and I am very grateful to be a part of such a good team because these guys were literally doing their best. They did a lot of hard work, and yeah, I'm very thankful that I am a part of it, not as a participant but as a host. So it's more like similar. But I enjoyed participation more. I know you too, but somehow we are enjoying this hosting as well.
Exactly. Like I see the efforts which they put throughout the preparing period. They were putting their heart and soul into it, and I must say that their efforts will pay back to them. And I think it is not all about the winning and losing, as you mentioned, but I do believe that winning is very, very important because when the team is going to win, we get the motivation and the encouragement more to do more best, because this is the small achievements inspires a lot. And if the person is going to win in a small debate, so definitely they are capable enough, they are making themselves very strong to tackle any situation which will arrive in the future in front of them. So I can say that this is matter a lot. Winning is matter a lot. I know that the
Yeah,
losing is
winning
also
does matter. But yes, it's not a
yeah.
small debate, it is a mega debate. We were having six participants from each team. So it was not a small debate, I would say, because you know that when we are given a topic and we can get the content very easily, and we're like, okay, there are so many points, but there are so many participants as well. So it's up to you how you're going to present that. So it was a tough task. So it was a mega debate, and it is still because we are waiting for the results. But before we talk about all this, because our judge is going to announce it, don't you think our mentors, our organizers, and people who are preparing the PPT and the DPs, and like they are doing such a great work, and like they are not coming in front, but still they are doing a lot of work. We should appreciate that.
Exactly, we should appreciate, and they are deserve appreciation because they put their efforts without any expectations. As like the I would like to call out the name of the team members and the who are conducted this their beautiful debate, and people are enjoying a lot and they are getting the knowledge from this debate. And you know what, most of the people wasting their time on the social media, they are having some good platform, but even they are not utilizing. But if they are getting this kind of platform, so definitely they will force themselves that yeah, something is fruitful is going there in that group, I'll have to join that group, and definitely I will get some insight fruitful insights from that particular place. So it is kind of like the choices of people, which choice they are going to choose. And obviously, as you say that our participants, our group, and our mentor judges, as well as the audience group members, they are putting their efforts to make this community as a good community for the learners.
Yeah, obviously, because we are conducting these debates. I am a part of this group. It's almost about to, a year, but I've seen that every month we are conducting a debate, and sometimes twice we are conducting debates. But debates are getting like more interesting day by day. Each time we are conducting a debate, we are improvising, and that is only happening because we are having such a great team. We all are working as a team. So I would like to mention our organizers' name like Emperor, Butterfly, and others as well, because these people are mentored as well. Harsh Rawat and Moon, Pawan Sir. These people are literally joining the VCs for 3 to 4 hours and providing each and everything a participant needs, and providing the moral support as well, guiding them. Like since last 1 week, they were like preparing for it as we prepare for the weddings. I would say I would compare it to, that preparation, because it requires a lot of time and energy. And
Exactly.
I would like to mention my teammates as well, like Vanya, Jenny, Farah, Aficionado, Ryan, Dexter. These people did a great job because, but with the help, it becomes a bit easy. And like it's such a, great platform to improve your communication skills, to improve your perception, your opinion, your knowledge. Because each time you're participating, you are organizing something, you are becoming a part of the debate, you are learning something new.
Exactly. You know, certainly we are though. Like, if we are going to organize this kind of debate, more people will going to get the interest to take part in debate. Because what I observe, most of the people not that much familiar to talking with people, and they are hesitating. But if they are seeing and getting this kind of experience from other people who are participating in debate, they will get the motivation from those people who are participating and also winning the debate. And I can say that this is the better way to challenge those people who are not able to get rid of from their low confidence. They will get the confidence, and they will also challenge themselves that yes, if they people are can do, I also can do, and they will also come up with a more energy. They will also say that I also want to participate, and I want to see more new faces in upcoming debates, and I hope people will participate in next debate as well. We will see the most like new speaker in next debate. Hope so.
Yeah, we are seeing new speakers in this debate as well, because you know that there are 3 to 4 participants who are like new participant. I haven't heard them, not in a discussion, not in any VC. So they were new for me. I'm not sure that whether you have any interaction with them, but yeah, for me they were new in the debate. So they did pretty well. And like we are going to get some new best speakers, because in previous debates, we can just get to know, okay, yeah, this person gonna be the best speaker, because we know them, how they speak, how they put their arguments. But this time it's a bit different. So yeah, that's why it was a bit different, the debate. And also like the audience, they are listening to us patiently. Guys, you can give us a feedback. How was this debate? But we cannot allow you to speak on the VC till the time judges will announce the result. You can write in the chat box. You can tag the people, and you can give the feedback. Any suggestions if you're having for the debate, any improvement that we can do.
Exactly. Your
So till
feedback
then,
means a lot for us.
yeah, because it's a tough decision. So obviously, judges gonna take their time. So we do have 10 to 15 minutes, I guess. So let them give their time. But Anam, what do you feel that
Yeah,
do you
actually,
have any?
uh,
Yes.
we the judges have done with the scoring and everything. They will be coming in like sometime, I guess, few minutes. Okay, they are here. Yeah. Guys, maybe you guys can introduce the hosts, the judges. I mean, they're gonna deliver the
Uh,
results.
yeah, I thought that you were going to do so. Yeah. Welcome, our esteemed judges, Nikhil and Lawrence. So I hope that you guys decided the results. So we are waiting patiently. Uh, please announce the results and let us know who won the debate.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. It was quite a wonderful debate, and I'm sure that the audience, as well as all the people who were present there as the part of its management, enjoyed it quite a lot. Now, it's a question for you all to think that which team must have won the debate. I will ask it to both the hosts as well as the audience as well. You guys can make your claims on that. What do you think about that, Weirdo?
Obviously, I'm gonna say that my team is the winner team because, and it's not about that because this is my team. I have seen the performances, the arguments, the way they performed in the second round because that is the deciding factor, I would say, because that's counter a defense round. And they were very energetic. They were not letting, other participant to, let them down. So yeah, I feel that my team is the winner. What do you think, Anam? What's your opinion about it? And please don't be biased, huh? Just because it's your team.
No, no, I'm not going to be biased because I will say genuinely that I also see the performance of my team members and they were very good speaker. I already know that they are good speaker and the way they represented themselves, that was quite impressive. So I think so judges will introduce the name of the winners who is going to win. So I have belief on my team.
Yes, exactly. Whatever both of you have said is quite right, actually. Both the teams were excellent in their own specific areas, and it was quite enjoyable for us to rate them as well. I and Nikhil were quite on disagreement on a lot many points there. Sometime I was giving way more points to someone because of my discretion, and he was giving less. But overall, we were counterweighting each other and cancelling the extremes of both of us. That is how we average the countings of everyone and every team. And the conclusion is not surprising, actually. By a very small margin, Team A has overpowered the Team B in the debate regarding euthanasia. So, congratulations to Team A and their host, as well as all the participants and their mentors. And Team B was really, really close to Team A when it comes to winning the debate. But because of the second round, they were not able to take it at par because during the second round, Team A was way better than the Team A. So, yeah, thanks to all of you, and Team A is the winner team. What do you guys have to say about that?
Well, I will say that all are the winner. Not it's all about the team, particularly one team, because I first put it by everyone, and they did a really great job. It's not all about the losing and winning, but they get the experience and the knowledge they get that was valuable, and that is important. So I would like to say, I would like to congratulate all of you who are participating in this debate, especially my team, and as well as the member of Team B as well, because they did effort and they put efforts. So congratulations to all of you, and especially I would like to say the congratulations to the mentors because they put a lot of hard work to train the members. So all credit goes to team members and mentors.
Okay. So first of all, a very, very big congratulations to Team A just because of your remarkable and valuable efforts. You have won the debate. Again, I'm congratulating you from the bottom of my heart. And please, Team B, don't feel sad. Overall, debate is just an experience to learn something new, to learn some new experiences. Okay, it's not about some momentary titles. So now coming to the best speaker overall. Best speaker overall is none other than a valuable, sophisticated, well-mannered speaker, that is Mephisto. So Mephisto, congratulations to you, my dear. You actually won the best speaker overall title. So a very heartily
Thank you, Nikhil.
congratulations.
Thank you, Nikhil,
Okay,
for this. And
okay,
Weirdo, where are you?
Yes, I am here.
okay.
What were
Before
you
you
saying?
counter each other, okay, before you counter each other, let me announce the best speaker from Team B. So she's my also favorite because the way she was explaining and her fluency is literally nailing. And she is none other than Jenny. So Jenny, congratulations. You are the best speaker from Team B. And I hope you will be doing better in the next debate. And next time your team is going to win. So congratulations to both the teams. Each and every effort that were being put by each and every participant from both the teams were remarkable, were efficient, effective, marvelous, incredible, commendable, fabulous, fantastic. So, congratulations to both the teams.
Yeah, congratulations to the winner team A. And we do have judges for this, right? But I was believing in my team and they did really well. As they have mentioned that it was a very, the margin was very, very less. So it's fine. We can win next time. But still, for me, they are the winner. But at the same time, I would like to congratulate you guys because you did well as well.
Mafi is like over the moon. What do you say, Mafi?
No, I was just teasing Weirdo. A very talkative host indeed.
So I guess you guys want to know the individual scorecards of both the teams as well. So Team A stands at 221.8 overall, and Team B stands at 214. So this is the difference between both of you. Now it may seem a big difference in terms of numeric value, but if you take it percentage wise with the greater number of tally, you will find that it is not that of a great, you can say, difference there. And if anyone has any doubts regarding their setbacks and their shortcomings, we will be hosting an award ceremony tomorrow at 8 p.m. the same time. There you all will be provided the, you can say, shortcomings of your assertions and the better part of the assertions as well. So yeah, off to then everyone. Thank you.